Michigan Prepared here. This video is going to sound like I am repeating myself, alright? Contrary to the belief, I am not repeating myself. Well, I guess in a way I am. But it's the stuff that's happening daily that I'm finding out about, that I'm reporting to you guys about. Anyway, there's been another escalation between Russia, Ukraine, and the U.S. Alright, the former president, and I forget his name, to Russia, I guess he's now like a spokesperson since Vladimir had taken over. But he's come out and said, pretty much, in layman's terms, any attempt to take over or take back the land in Ukraine that they have already claimed, such as Crimea and a few others, it will result in the use of nuclear weapons, and it will result in a doomsday event. And they threaten that most of the world, if you can see it from wherever you're at, will know when that event takes place, aka in the form of a mushroom cloud from a nuclear weapon. I don't even know where to begin, guys. It's gotten so bad that Poland has started issuing IOSAT tablets, SAT, an FDA-approved government medication, I guess, if you will, that helps protect your thyroid gland in the event that there's some sort of nuclear exchange. And I've been preaching that on here. I'll put a picture of that up on the screen so you guys can see it once again. But IOSAT tablets, IOSAT. Basically what it does is if you take it within 14 minutes of a nuclear exchange, even if it's overseas, guys, because we got a chance, especially if you're on the East Coast, you got a chance of some of that nuclear radiation blowing over this way. So I would suggest getting what you can now. They seem hell-bent on using these nukes, guys. And they didn't say specifically as far as, you know, how the U.S. is helping out with weapons in Ukraine to fight against the opposition. Well, I'm pretty sure Russia is going to see the U.S. as a threat as well, because we keep supplying Ukraine with weapons. The United Nations spokesperson has come out and said that Russia will absolutely not get away with this. We will retaliate. So there's escalations on both sides, guys. It's not going to stop. I have the worst feeling ever that there is going to be, most definitely, some sort of nuclear exchange. Now, what scares me the most is originally Russia was talking about using low-yield nuclear weapons. They do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But they don't give off a whole crap ton of nuclear radiation. However, this threat that just come out today talking about the nations will know when we've had enough of the BS, because we'll see, you know, in the form of a mushroom cloud. Now, I don't know how far we can see. I don't know how high it's going to go. I don't know if I'll be able to see it from Michigan. Probably not. But it's time to get stocked up, guys. They are talking like crazy about using nuclear weapons. On top of that, China's kind of back in the news as well. They're talking about how their nuclear arsenal is in full swing. They're building nuclear weapons just nonstop. And they're not being transparent about what they have, what they don't have, etc. So, yeah, China's stepping up their game, and Russia is just hell-bent, absolutely hell-bent on mass destruction. And again, they claim that if Ukraine or the U.S. try to help reclaim any territory in Ukraine that has already been taken by the Russians, that they currently hold, that there's going to be all-out nuclear war. Well, you already know the Ukrainians are not going to stop trying to take back their land, trying to force back the Russian opposition back into their own territory. And the U.S. has already said that they are not going to stop helping try to secure Ukraine. Everybody's got an interest in that land. The U.S. doesn't want to take it over, but there's an interest in that land. Now, I have a few speculations as to why the U.S. is fighting so hard for that land, and it has to do with a certain laptop and a certain administration's offspring. But I'm not going to say that out loud. If you guys know, then you know, but I'm not trying to get banned on YouTube. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, there's certain people that have certain investments in a particular country, and they're pretty much, I don't know if obligated is the right word for it, but we're going to use it. I guess they're pretty much obligated to defend that area and to help secure it, I guess, if you will, or take it back, or either way, guys. My point is neither side is slowing down. Both sides are fighting like crazy. I do not have a good feeling about this, guys. I feel like at this point, I feel like there's about an 85% likelihood that within the next few months, nukes are going to fly. I said just yesterday, in the last 72 hours, the escalations have gotten absolutely insane. Well, just today, just this afternoon, and it's the 22nd at, what time is it? 4:33 p.m. Michigan time. It didn't just happen, but as I'm reporting this, it just happened this afternoon. The threat from Russia. No sides are talking. No sides can come to some sort of agreement. And I have the strongest feeling ever that it is going to get bad. So you guys got to get stocked up. Just like the children that survived over in Chernobyl way back in the day. They survived because they were drinking apple juice. 100% pure apple juice, which contains pectin. Pectin works in such a way to where if you have any sort of radiation in your body, the pectin goes in there, grabs a hold of it, and you either urinate it out or defecate it out. And the IOSAT tablets, nuclear radiation gives off a potassium iodide, or like a potassium chloride or something like that, that your thyroids, when you breathe in, or even just through your skin, it absorbs this potassium. Well, if the nuke gives off potassium, it mimics the good stuff that your body is supposed to naturally take in, which can cause thyroid cancer, and it's very harmful, and it's a very painful death from what I hear. So by taking IOSAT, within 14 minutes of your phone alerting you, or you somehow hearing about a nuke going off, you take your IOSAT tablets immediately. That fills up your thyroid gland with positive, good potassium iodide. And your body will only absorb so much. So if you can fill that up in time by taking your IOSAT tablets, and I'm not affiliated by them, guys, I just swear by them. Even though I've never used them, it's the exact same thing. I'll show you the pictures again. But this is the exact same thing that the U.S. government gives to our military, and it's the exact same thing that Poland is currently given to every resident in their area. They just started handing them out. They're going to be handing them out, and so they're in fear of something. But either way, you're going to want to take your IOSAT tablets. Again, it fills up your thyroid. Your thyroid can only take so much, and it will reject the rest. So again, if you take them on time, it fills it up, and then when the radiation comes in via the wind or close proximity to a nuke going off, whatever, it will just naturally block that out, and it won't. I mean, you're gonna get some regardless, but not as much as you would if you have your IOSAT tablets. The further you are away from the blast radius, the better. And I noticed that I got another subscriber today. I forgot your name, sir, but he's from the 313 area, which I know to be Detroit, Michigan. So I want to say thank you for subscribing. If you guys are over there, I'm telling you right now, you need to get on the, there's a website, something about nuclear blast area, to calculate, like where the radiation's going to head. So say for instance you take the map, all right, you bring up this website, you take the map, you place your little marker on Chicago, because that's one of the targets according to Russia and US news and media and on the web and everything else. Chicago, Illinois is one of the targets. So you place your little pin on there, and it shows the blast radius. It'll show the radius, and then it'll show like the fallout zone. Fallout zone's what I meant. And it blows right past Detroit, guys. It barely skims the bottom side of Muskegon, for those of you who are in Michigan, and you guys know what I'm talking about. But you can look at a map of Michigan. Yes, I use my hand. It's a Michigan thing. You leave me alone. But you can look at a map of Michigan, and it just... what am I trying to say here? The fallout area from wind blowing around and whatever else just barely skims the Holland Grand Haven area, and just slides under Muskegon. So I got plans to head north, guys. And if you guys are over in Detroit or any areas like that, I would have an escape plan. If you guys are in the heart of the city and some sort of catastrophe happens, it is going to be pure hell to try to get out, guys. I mean, the highways and byways, I mean, you can't get through there during rush hour, let alone some sort of panic scenario, you know what I mean? I quit delivering to Detroit as a truck driver just because I don't have the patience, guys. My fuse is about yay long. And like my anxiety, my blood pressure, you can feel, well, I can feel my head getting hot driving through there. So if you guys got some sort of panic scenario going on over there, if a nuke goes off and it's all out war and they start bombing cities here in the U.S., you guys in the big cities are screwed. You need to get your IOSAT tablets, and that way you can take them. And your Apple Pectin, take one of those supplements immediately. I'll put a picture up here on the screen. Let that get through your body, or start drinking apple juice every day now. You know, just 1 cup of apple juice to have that pectin in your body. Or find some other juices, 100% pure juices, that have some sort of a high form of pectin in it that you guys enjoy. And I would drink at least a cup a day until we know this nuclear threat is gone. But you guys in these big cities, especially a couple of my subscribers over there in Detroit, I don't know, guys. I don't know how the hell you're going to get out in a hurry. You might have to leave on foot. Have your bug-out bags ready. Have a couple packets of those IOSAT tablets in there. If you guys got to get out, you need to plan an escape route now. You need to have some sort of protection and plenty of, we'll go with protection's little helpers. You know, just the little helpers that go in your protection equipment. You need to have a bunch of that in your bug out bag. You need to have food. You need to have water. You need to have medications. You need to have important documents such as your driver's license, or, you know, birth certificates, marriage certificates, your kids' birth certificates, social security numbers, pictures of social security cards. You all need to have that backed up on a thumb drive, guys. And have that in your bug out bag too. Take that with you. But it's looking pretty serious, guys. So I urge you guys, find a way to get north. As far as I know, I don't believe there's any targets north of you know, like the Chicago, Illinois area. I know that New York's one of them. Chicago, Illinois, we've been over this. New York, Chicago, Illinois, Houston, Texas, San Diego, California, DC, Washington. All major targets, guys, and there's a couple more that I didn't mention that I'm forgetting right offhand, just off the top of my head. But either way, guys, get prepared now, get stocked up. You know, you see people pushing shopping carts around and shit. Probably not a bad idea. I mean, if you guys got a stockpile of food or whatever, you know, a pull behind wagon for children, or one of those what are the metal garden carts, a shopping cart. If you guys got to leave on foot, you're not going to be able to carry all that. Have something to pull behind you. You know, I don't know. Do what you guys got to do. But either way, it's time to get prepared. The threats from Russia are coming in hot and heavy daily. It just got real hot, guys. Stock up. Again, with that being said, if you guys have any questions, you know, if you're confused, if you're lost, well, let me say this first. I know I'm bringing you guys this news daily. Please, whatever you do not just look at my videos and be like, oh, this BS again. Don't get complacent, guys. Stuff is escalating on a daily basis, all right? So I'm going to be reporting on a daily basis. It's going to sound like I'm repeating myself. It really is, and I apologize for that. But watch my videos, get the gist of what's going on. Don't just blow it off, guys. It's time to be prepared, all right? Don't get complacent and be like, oh, you know, he's been talking about this shit forever. Ain't nothing happening. Who cares? You know, screw it. Not that I'm trying to get my videos seen. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm not trying to force them on people. I could care less if you guys watch them, to be honest with you. I appreciate the people who do. I appreciate the people that give me a thumbs up. Sorry guys, throat's getting a little dry. Been talking for 20 minutes straight. Anyway, I appreciate everything, but please heed the warning. Don't just blow it off, because again, it's just like walking up your stairs. You take one step at a time. Yeah, it's the same repetitive staircase, but it's increasing, guys. And I'm just trying to bring you guys that news to let you know what's going on. So please don't get complacent. Please don't blow it off. Don't just shrug it off. It's serious business. It's stuff that you guys need to know. So again, guys, I forget what I was talking about before I went on that little rant, so I apologize. I guess I'll leave it here at 20 minutes. Get prepared, guys. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you guys got any questions on or what you should do as far as getting started, in the comment section below, in big bold letters, put the word question in capital letters. Skip down a couple lines and then start off with your question. If I see in big letters the word question pop up, I will respond to you. If you guys have, if you guys are just overwhelmed with this and where should you start, how should you start, etc., etc., leave it in the comments below and I will respond to you. As a matter of fact, today's my Friday. I got another couple days off coming up. Please blow me up. I'll respond to the questions. Blow up my inbox. I don't care. But the easiest way to get started, guys, I know I said I was going to let you go. I apologize. The easiest way to get started, guys, go to the store right now. Buy a flat of canned goods. Put them in a pantry. Put them in your closet, under your bed, whatever, in your basement, whatever you got to do. Go buy a bag of rice, guys. Vacuum seal it. Put it in a Mylar bag. Something. A 5-gallon bucket with some oxygen absorbers. Stock up on canned meats, guys. Tuna, Spam, ham, whatever you guys can get your hands on. Stock up on it now. Alright? Again, any more questions, leave them in the comment section below. With that being said, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to let you guys get back to your day. Thanks to everybody for watching. And thanks to my few new subscribers today. In the last couple days, I've gained 4 new subscribers. I was stuck at 59 forever, and we're up to 63, I believe. I haven't checked it in a minute. But thank you to everybody. You guys stay safe out there. Keep your heads on a swivel, all right? Y'all have a wonderful day. Michigan Prepared out.